one of the affiliates that I brought in. The question is that his mother just received her 35% bonus on the Karatbit website in Uniballs. She was wanting to know, can she turn around and, because they can exchange it either in KBC or KCB, but she's wanting to know, can she exchange it out to buy a profit package? And that's the question. If so, how? I don't know if they have a system set up like that or not, but if so, how?
Yes, sir. Would she, the Univals, if she has a Univals, that means the Univals should be in her Karatbit. I mean, her Karatpay, which she can then move it from the Karatpay. And I will go ahead and let me go ahead and share my screen and try to walk you through that. But before we go there, so let me make sure I write this down, the 35% to Unival to be able to purchase a profit pack. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Steven, are you there, bro? Go ahead and unmute yourself. Let's go ahead and get you squared away because you're brand new. You just got in and you're ready to get your coin. So go ahead and unmute yourself and let's see if we can help you first, brother.
Okay. Now I had a question earlier about, I guess, the profit code.
Right.
Now the other code, I know you had mentioned that I guess that the other code was for the older people who are in the business, correct?
Right.
Okay, but now to purchase the coins, now I did figure out that you could go to the next page and put your debit card information or your credit card information in. Not unless I have a profit package, I don't need to put a profit code in there, correct?
Correct. So that is for individuals that are getting the VIP and higher. So what happens with that is if you were to get the VIP, I could send you, or anyone that has their actual business package, we get what's called profit cards inside of there. We could give you that card number and it would deduct 100 euros from your actual total purchase of your profit pack or your business package. Does that make sense?
So I would get a discount.
Pretty much, yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay, so it would benefit me to get. I guess you can't get the low end profit package.
No, you would. It doesn't apply to like the bronze, the silver, the gold. It applies to the VIP and above. And you know how it goes. When you invest more in yourself, you get rewarded.
Right.
So that's and if you actually looked at the new profit the profit packages, you're getting a ton of value that will easily pay for itself 10 times over. So but that, to answer your question, that is what that area is for. And like you said, when you click to the next, it gives you the option to pay with wire, debit card, or with cryptocurrency, however you're going to pay.
Now, how would I transfer? Let's say, could I transfer Bitcoin into my account?
Yes, you can. If you, whatever you wanted to buy, whether it's classic gold, cash gold, any products or services, products that we have inside of the Karatbars universe, we accept cryptocurrency. So if you wanted to buy 5 grams of classic gold right now, when you get to the last step, which you've seen before, it gives you the option to pay for that with cryptocurrency. So you would click the cryptocurrency, you would send that amount of Bitcoin to that address that they provide you in that amount of time. And once it's confirmed, you will have that 5 grams of gold, which will then, you can move to your Karatpay. It will, you can move to your Karatpay, which you then can move to your actual Karatbit exchange. So if you wanted to buy coins with the actual Univals instead of physical gold, you could do that as well.
So what are the Univals? What are those?
Univals are basically units that the company gives us to be able to basically convert. It basically bridges the physical gold with the digital gold.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
I hope that made sense.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Once I figure out, what I'm doing in my back office.
Yes. No problem. And that's why I'm kind of touching on the Karatbit. We can get more in depth on that. I don't want to, really go too far into that, but me and you can, get that squared away offline after we go through this, and I could definitely you know, answer more questions and go a little bit more in depth, because it's definitely something you will need to know, because you know, as you're going through the universe and talking to individuals, they're going to be asking you questions just like
Right.
you're asking right now. And if you don't know, that just makes it that much harder. Not saying you're going to know everything, but you need to know at least some of it. You feel me?
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. Again, thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. You could have been anywhere, well, but you chose to be here with me this evening. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and let's see if we got in the chat. Thanks for doing this, Ramona. Oh, no problem. It's my pleasure. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So the first question was about the 35% to Unival and purchasing a profit pack with that. If that is correct, I don't remember the name of the individual who brought that question up, but is that the actual question that you wanted to get clarification on? Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That came
sir.
from Larry.
Yes, sir.
Larry.
Larry?
Yes, yes, sir. Right here. I'm just trying to block my video so you can see me. Yes.
Okay, yes, sir. So the individual, your affiliate has Univals inside of their exchange right now, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So if they have it in there, if you go to their dashboard, so when you go to their dashboard, you should see their Univals in this area right here, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So now when you go to the actual Karatpay, you go to Karatpay, do you see their Univals in their Karatpay?
Now that I don't know. Hopefully he's watching Ken Ford. And if so, Ken Ford, just you probably unmute yourself and take it over. Hopefully, if he's on the thing.
Yes, if this affiliate is on here, you can go ahead and unmute yourself, and so I can try to so we can help figure out what's going on, and we can get you squared away.
Ask him to come back to the question. You'll come on and make sure he calls it.
Okay, I'm not sure if they're on, but what would happen is you should be able to see his or her his Univals in his Karatpay. If he has them in there, okay, all they would have to do is unload those Univals from his wallet, and it will go back into his actual cash gold, or and that way they can go ahead and they'll have it in cash gold. They can go ahead and purchase their actual profit pack from there. So it's basically going in reverse. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So if they got it in Unival, they should be able to go ahead and exchange it.
Right, because you have to be able to move from the cash gold into Unival to wherever you want to send it, whether it be to use it on the exchange, or do you want to get physical gold with that? And it also represents the actual cash gold amount. That's what the Unival represents. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's only a bridge from when you purchase the gold, the cash gold, in the on the home website, and then you're just transferring it to Unival to be able to say, okay, I want to, you know, what do I want to do with it?
Right.
So if it's on their exchange, if I'm not mistaken, if anybody is on here, if it's on the exchange, what I don't understand is how would they be able to exchange that back into their Karatbit wallet? I mean, their Karatpay wallet.
Now, see, and I hope he was on the phone, but the thing I didn't know from his question, I didn't know if the money was in Unival or if the money was inside, right below your little drop screen where you see bonus Unival. I didn't know if it was there, but if it was there, then I clicked on it and I saw where bonus Unival is exchange. I saw where it only exchanges from KBC or KCB.
Right.
When you click on that, but like you said, if he has under Univo, then he should be able to go to his karatpay.net.
Right, and it should show, you know, the bonus Unival that they got. With 35%. You see what I'm saying? Whatever the equal amount, like Tomas was saying, the equal amount of whatever the 35% is, they should see that there.
Okay.
And so what they would in turn would have to do is be able to transfer their you know, from wallet to wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and when you do that, that's when this will come up. So you would select your wallet where you want to send it to wherever you're trying to actually send it to, or you can actually let's see, where is it at? Manage favorite wallets. You can actually purchase from here. They should be able, now. The one thing that I did find out last night is that the individuals have the option. They have the option to be able to pick how they want the actual 35%.
Okay. How they want it, you mean? Like,
Okay, Bernard, I'm sorry, 1 second. Bernard, right now we're concentrating on this right here. So let me try to make sure I understand what she's saying. She's saying that Mr. Tomas was saying that there were bugs in the Karatbit exchange. It is still safe to move the univals to by KCB and from selling point on the market of doing this. I would need help, please, to make sure that I'm doing transaction correctly. Okay. All right. So yes, sir. So Mr. Larry, that's the first thing I would find out from your affiliate. What does it say inside of their actual, when they go to their Karatpay, karatpay.net, what does it say in there as far as their univals?
okay.
That's the first thing I would find out.
Got you. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. All right. So now let's get to what we came here to do. So with the exchange, okay, what everyone has to understand, there are different components to the exchange. Okay, you have your actual wallet, where each coin has its own specific wallet. And what I mean by that is your Bitcoin, if you want to deposit, if you hit deposit, it will bring up your actual wallet address. So if you're sending Bitcoin from Coinbase or Cash App or any other wallet outside of Karatbit, okay, this is where you would send it. You would send it to this address, okay? This is where you send your Bitcoin to. Vice versa, if you want to withdraw, what you would do is you would have to actually have a wallet set up like I do. I have different wallets where if I want to withdraw mine, I can withdraw my Bitcoin inside of Karatbit and send it to wherever I want to send it. If you don't have any of these, you just go to Save New Wallet and you create it. You put your wallet, your Bitcoin wallet address. So if you want to send it to, like me, I have a BitPay card where I can use my Bitcoin if you want to send it to that, or you want to send it to Coinbase, or you want to send it to a Trezor, or wherever you want to send it to an external wallet outside of Karatbit. This is where you would enter that actual address. Okay, you would copy it, you would enter that address in here, and you would put the amount of Bitcoin that you have physically in your wallet. You would put that in here. You could just copy it, just like this. You would copy it, and you would paste it down here, making sure that the address is correct, and then you would hit Save New Address and Submit, and it would submit your request. They're going to send you an email to the email that you have on file to verify that you just made this transaction. You say approve, and it will be sent to that wallet, that Bitcoin wallet. Everybody understand that part? So that's one component. Each coin has their own specific wallet. Ethereum has one, a deposit, withdraw, exchange. Your Karatbit, KBC, your KCB only has a deposit and withdraw, okay? But your KBC, you can deposit from another exchange like HitBTC. You can deposit from there. You can also withdraw it to your external wallet, the app, if you have the app, or if you want to send it to another exchange like HitBTC or one of the others. If you're a trader, you can send it, and you can also exchange it right now for KCB. All right. So that's one component of your actual dashboard. These are all your wallets. Your KYC, know your customer, okay? If you are planning to do trades and trading, okay, if you're planning on doing trading or anything and wanting to remove your profits or anything, it's very imperative that you go ahead and get verified on all three of these. As you can see, it tells you your benefits and your requirements. So as you move up from bronze to gold, each each one has different requirements and benefits. And you ultimately want to get to this one right here where you don't have any you only have restrictions up to what is that, 100,000 in crypto withdrawal, and your restricted fiat is 50,000 a day. Okay. So, and I know a lot of people were talking about the BIC and the SWIFT last night. What I found is I have Bank of America. You can call Bank of America, or you can Google and put in Bank of America BIC, and they have it on their website. It will show you the BIC number for domestic and international transactions. Okay. Or you can just call your bank, Wells Fargo, Chase, whoever you have, and say, hey, what is the BIC number for international transactions for our bank? And they will give you that information, and that's what you're going to have to input when you when it says right here, request to be verified for the gold process. Okay. Of course, your bank name, proof of a banking statement, and account holder. That's your name. Proof of banking. Most people have online banking where you don't have a statement sent to your home, so you can get the PDF and just print it out and scratch out all the pertinent information like account number and all that. You just need your name and your address, and you can copy that and upload it into the portal that they give you when you request to get the gold status. Everybody understand it? Any questions so far? If it is, go ahead, unmute yourself, and I'll answer them. No questions?
Yes, Wilson, this is Tim.
Oh, what's up, Tim? What's going on, bro?
Had a question. The BIC, which I guess that's basically dealing with any international versus domestic.
Yes.
There are certain banks probably here in our little town that just does all domestic versus international. And I think I have the bank that's doing domestic. So I may have to change banks, if that's what it sounds like.
I actually put the domestic one in there, and I got approved. As you can see, I'm approved all the way through. So
Really?
yeah. So I actually put in the domestic one for that, and I got approved. So
so does that mean that if you're doing some international trading back and forth, that domestic is not going to be able to do it, right?
Well, for me personally, I never convert crypto into cash, point blank. I'm not giving the federal government a chance to even mess with me. So I don't use fiat currency, point blank. If I make any profits, I will exchange it into Bitcoin because I have a Bitcoin debit card. I will not, if I make $20,000 in profit on the exchange, I am not cashing out into cash. One, it's worthless. I just lost money. When I convert that crypto into cash, I just lost money. 95% of the dollar is inflated. So that right there doesn't make sense to me to convert $20,000 in crypto that I've just acquired to actually convert it into cash money. No, I'm not doing that. Not only that, you're walking that fine line with the federal government because now you're going from a digital currency into a Federal Reserve note. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense, man. I'm glad you said that because
yeah. So I don't deal with no cash, point blank. When it's crypto, it's totally separate. It's like water and electricity. It don't mix. I don't care. I'm not cashing. I'll cash out, but I'll cash out into crypto. I will not cash out into cash. Point blank. Period. Never, ever. Never have. Never will.
So when you do that, and a person like myself that never done this and needs to purchase something, and I got to figure out if they even accept crypto.
Everybody in this God's green earth today accepts Visa, correct?
Right.
This is my Visa. This is my Visa Bitcoin debit card. See that Visa logo? So anywhere Visa is accepted, I'm good to go.
So Visa debit or Visa credit?
It's Visa debit. So if I made $20,000 in Bitcoin, I can go back to my wallet like I showed you guys, okay? My profits. If I made profits, what I would do is right here, I would withdraw those profits that are going to US dollars, which that's a no-no for me. No. I'm going to withdraw it into this wallet right here. I would put in my amount and it would go straight to my Visa Bitcoin debit card. And I still can withdraw cash from this debit card if I need to, but it's going to a wallet, a crypto wallet, not a bank.
Okay, I need. That's definitely what I need to know and lessons on that.
And
That's great.
I don't know if everyone knows, but I put the links to BitPay and Swift Card. Those are two. Shift Card is attached to Coinbase. That is the card for Coinbase. I think it's like $10, and they send you the card. So if you have Bitcoin or whatever in your Coinbase, you can use your debit card just like you're using a regular one with your bank. And BitPay is based out of Atlanta, Georgia. They have the same thing. I want to say it's like $10. You send it off, send the $10, and they will send you your card, and you can use it just like any other debit card. So anytime someone wants to send you Bitcoin, instead of sending it to your bank or anything, any cash, you can just send it in Bitcoin, and you can use it just like cash. So whatever the price of Bitcoin is, the amount they send you, you got that in cash, using it on your card. I hope that answers your question.
You left a website for us to go to get that?
Yeah, let me go ahead and put
that.
this. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the chat real quick for you guys. All right. So you want to go to www.bitpay.com. All right. That is the first one, BitPay, and the other one is Shift, which is for those that have Coinbase.
Okay, now for the guy like me that don't know what I got, I know I'm in Karatpay. I know I have Karatbit. Now, when you speak of the www.karatpay.com, I'm asking for a card or some sort.
No, BitPay. BitPay.com.
BitPay. I'm asking to be use that as my.
It's a debit card, bro. It's a debit card.
Okay.
It's a debit card. It's a debit card with a Bitcoin wallet attached to it. So you can move the Bitcoin from your Bitcoin wallet on your BitPay card to the actual card.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So those are the two. So most people have Coinbase because you have to be able to turn that fiat into digital currency one way or the other. And Coinbase is the main one that everybody uses, to be able to attach their bank. So if they want to use get $100,000 in Bitcoin, they can use Coinbase. They have their bank account or their debit card attached to that, and they can buy it right there, and it gives them Bitcoin. Or for the ones that want a cheaper route, you can now Cash App. You can actually purchase Bitcoin with Cash App. It's a lot cheaper and it's pretty quick. So
Cash App?
Yes, Cash App. You can actually purchase Bitcoin now through Cash App, and I've been doing that for a while now. I even got my new Cash App card, but I don't want to get off topic. But that right there is how you could do that. Okay. So that's the like I said, this is the first entity of your one side of your actual Karatbit exchange. This is where your wallets are. Okay. So you have physical wallets. So if you want to keep your Bitcoin and everything, your Ethereum, your KBC, KCB, you can keep it all right here on the actual exchange. The KYC, we talked about that. If you're going to be doing trading and things of that nature and you want to withdraw your profits or anything like that, you need to get KYC verified. Like I said, it doesn't take much to get the gold. I say get the gold because you have no restrictions and you have you have some restrictions as far as the dollar amount, but those are big, large dollar amounts. So go ahead and get KYC approved through all of them. It doesn't take long, maybe a day if that. The last tab is your history. This is where you can see all deposits that come into your actual exchange, whether it be US dollars, Bitcoin, KBC, KCB, Unival, Ethereum. This is where you'll see the actual amount. You'll see your transaction hash. And if you look right here, if you click this little thing right here, you can actually copy it. So let's say I wanted to say, I'm like, man, what is going on with, a transaction? I can copy this right there, and I can go over here to blockchain.info, all right, blockchain.info, and I can check the transactions on that Bitcoin transaction to see. Remember, Bitcoin, it takes up to 5 to 6 confirmations for it to be in your actual account. So what I can do is, I'm like, man, this is not in my account yet. It's not in my exchange. I can copy and paste that right there, hit go, and it's going to tell me. Remember, the blockchain is an open ledger. Everything is documented. So it tells me right here that is a confirmed transaction. See that green? That's a confirmed transaction. If it wasn't confirmed, it would be red and it would say how many confirmations I have out of 5 or 6. So that is how you can check, okay, your actual transactions in your history. Blockchain.info for Bitcoin, and then Etherscan for any Ethereum base. So that's KCB, KBC, Ethereum. You're going to use Etherscan and check. Do the same thing. You're going to copy. You're going to copy your actual, like right here. This is an Ethereum. I will copy this right here, and I will go over to Etherscan. This is how you check your actual transactions. Have they been confirmed? What's going on with them? So I will go over to Etherscan, and I can put in this address right up here. This is a Ethereum address. I hit go, and it's going to show me success, transaction, receipt status, success. It's going to show how much I sent, everything. This is how you check and you get your confirmations. So just like you stick your ATM card in the ATM to see how much your balance is in your bank, think of that as what I just did. I went in here, I stuck my ATM card in the ATM machine. I put the card in there, I hit go, put my PIN number in there, and now it's going to tell me how much my balance is or what's going on with that transaction. Everybody understand that? You can't check a Bitcoin address on here. This is only for Ethereum. So KCB, KBC, and Ethereum. You can only use Etherscan to check your confirmations. Bitcoin, to check your Bitcoin transactions, you have to go to blockchain.info. And you just copy the address and put it in the top and hit go, and it will tell you your confirmations. Everybody understand that? If you don't, go ahead and unmute yourself, and I'll try to break it down a lot better for you guys.
Hey, this is Larry Boyd. Could you repeat that one more time, please? Thank you.
All right. So this is your history in your Karatbit. So some people were like, well, I did a confirmation. I sent my coins to whatever, and I don't see them showing up. The way that you can check on them is in your deposits. Okay, let's say you sent some Bitcoin from Coinbase and you're sending it over to Karatbit. This is the actual address. Okay, so let's say, okay, I sent some Bitcoin to my Bitcoin. So deposit. What you want to do is you want to take this address, copy it. You go over to blockchain.info. All right, this is the open ledger for every transaction in the world. That's the beauty of it. You can't finagle this. It shows every transaction that has been done on the blockchain since Bitcoin was in existence. We can go all the way back to 2009 if we wanted to. But you will go ahead and paste that address in there because you sent Bitcoin to that address. So this is how we're seeing what's the status on that transaction I just sent. I would hit go. And it's going to show me, as you can see, number of transactions. It's going to show me my confirmed ones, all the confirmed ones that have went to that address. All the green ones are confirmed and done, meaning that they were in my wallet. If it wasn't, you would have up here, it would say unconfirmed, and it would show how many that need to be confirmed. Remember, it might be 2 out of 6, 3 out of 6, 4 out of 6, 4 out of 5. Once you have 5 confirmations, meaning the miners, the computers are the computers that figure out that mathematical equation like we were talking about. Once it gets confirmed, that mathematical equation is confirmed, that's one confirmation. That miner, that computer is then awarded a piece of the Bitcoin. So you need 5 confirmations before it is put into your wallet. That is how, so it's a check and balance. You can't just send it and it's not confirmed. So this is how you can check the confirmation of a hash. Everybody understand that?
Yes, sir. I understand. And thank you so much.
You're welcome. And this is for Bitcoin. And you can do the same thing with your Ethereum. Okay? So if you're depositing Ethereum from your MyEther wallet, you would take your deposit address. You would copy it. You would go over to Etherscan. All right, you go over to Etherscan and you do the same thing. It's the same process. You go to Etherscan, and it's going to give you the space to where right up here. See, it says search by address, transaction hash, block, token, etc. We just paste that address in there and you hit go. It's going to show you all the confirmations that went to that address. Out, in, everything. It's going to show you everything. All right. And that's how you check the confirmations on your actual transaction for Ether. Same thing with your KBC. KBC is an ERC20 token. Okay. So same thing. As you can see, I moved some from hit BTC. So KBC and Ether are pretty much the same protocol. You can check their status the same way on Etherscan.
So I got to go back and try to do it again.
All right. So I hope you guys got that. Again, this is being recorded, so it's going to be kind of long, but you can always go back and rewind and look at it again. All right, let's move right along. So that's your history with deposits. Same thing with withdrawals. Okay, you have where you withdrew it to, where it's going. You can check the status. Same thing. Deposit withdrawals, you can check them. So if it's Bitcoin, you want to go to blockchain.info. If it's KBC, KCB, you want to check it on Etherscan. All right, exchanges. This is where you can actually see where you exchange. Unival for USD, BTC for KCB, BTC for KCB, Unival for USD. You can see all your transactions or exchanges. Okay, it gives you the date, the fee, and everything. Orders. This is where we're going to get into your actual exchange, the buy and sell limit. This is where you can see your actual orders, what has been completed, canceled, and still open. Trades, okay? Trades are ones that are actually executed, okay? These are executed trades, and you'll learn more of this as I show you on the actual exchange, all right? So now, we're going to go to markets, all right? This is where you can find out how and what you want to do with your currency. Whether you have cash gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Unival, whatever it is. This is where the fun part starts, okay? Your markets. This is every coin that is on our exchange. When you see KBC/BTC, that means you have KBC and you want to exchange it for Bitcoin, okay? This shows the last price of KBC Bitcoin right now. This shows the 24-hour change, okay? So in a 24-hour period, did it go up or down? The 24-hour high, so what was the highest that KBC Bitcoin went in 24 hours? The 24-hour low, and this will show the 24-hour volume. Now, right now, that probably doesn't make sense to a lot of you, but I'm going to show you why it makes sense and how you can identify that. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum against Bitcoin. It shows you the last price, the 24-hour change, 24-hour high, the low, and the volume. Bitcoin USD, okay? These are for the ones that are looking to cash out their Bitcoin, all right? It shows you the last price, the 24-hour change, the 24-hour high, the 24-hour low, and the volume. ABC Ethereum, Ethereum USD, KBC USD, and now we have our Univals. So for those of you that are purchasing gold and profit packs and business packs and are acquiring Univals, if you don't want to deal with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you don't have to, because now you can convert your Univals into USD. Okay? You can convert your Univals into Bitcoin. You can convert your Univals into KBC, and you can convert your Univals into Ethereum. So if you're not that great at trading on the exchange, you can now just go to your Univals and hit the drop down, or come here to the markets. And if I wanted to cash out my Univals, I would just hit markets, and right here it's going to show me my Univals that I had. If I had 20 Univals, they would show up right here, and I would be able to exchange 20 Univals for US dollars right here. I don't even have to do all the other stuff, all right? But I'm going to show you guys how to understand limit and market. So I hope I didn't lose anybody so far. So if you got any questions, go ahead and unmute yourself and go ahead and sorry about that. I'm about to add some more to the panelists. Sorry, I forgot all about these people. Go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question now. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and unmute yourself about what I've went over so far.
Hey, this is Reggie Scott. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Hey, is there any way that you could change the cursor to like red or something?
I'm
You know
sorry,
what I mean?
if I could do what now?
Change the cursor or something so I could actually see where you're clicking.
No, I don't know how to change my cursor.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm the blind affiliate, but we gonna get this. We gonna get this down. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So you can't see my cursor right now? Is that what you?
No, sir.
No
Yes,
one
sir.
can see my cursor?
Well, I don't know. They.
Yes, I can see it. My brother, he just little blind. He can't see it. So that's all right. I'm gonna help him out. So let's.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I never. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Your blockchain.com. Is that what you said? Blockchain?
No, blockchain.info. Blockchain.info.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So we're on the actual markets. Okay. So let's say for training purposes, we're going to say that I wanted to, most individuals want to purchase KBC coins, okay, with their profits or, you know, commissions that they have. They want to, whoever, let me mute everybody's mic real quick. For some reason we have, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to see who that is. Someone. All right. So, for those that, let's just say for training purposes, individuals want to purchase some KBC with, well, let me ask this question. How is everybody purchasing their KBC? Are they using KBC? Are they buying it with their Bitcoin? Are they buying it with US dollars? Or they're buying it with Unival?
Unival.
Everybody's buying it with Unival, correct?
Unival.
Unival?
Unival.
All right, so that's we got a consistency. Everybody's buying it with Unival. So all right, so we're gonna use KBC, the Unival versus the to buy KBC. So what you want to do is the first thing you want to do. You want to click markets. You want to go to markets, and you want to find KBC Unival, which is right here. Okay. So me looking at this, what you want to do is you want to look. So you know right now that Unival KBC, it's in the uptrend, meaning you know it's high. It's high. For those of you that want to buy it right away, you don't want to wait around. You don't want to do a limit. You want to buy it right now. We're going to do this for market. That means you want to buy it at retail, like I said last night. Market means you're buying it right now. You're not waiting for it to drop lower. You want to buy your KBC with your Unival right now. You don't want it when it goes on sale. So what that's going to do, when you click market, it's going to show your actual, it's going to show your KBC, when you're buying, it's going to show the actual Unival that you have. So let's say you had, you know, let's say you had 10 Unival right now at market. What you want to do is you want to see what the sell orders are going for and the buy orders. And that's what you look down here. You look down here, okay? So remember, back up here, it shows me right now, it's at the current price of Unival KBC, current price is at 190. And I can see that right here. If you can see my cursor, you see a C, a L, a H, and an O. All right. The H means the high, the L means the low, and the C means current. The O means what is the offer price, the last offer price. So if you're doing limit, okay, but we're talking about market. So right now we see it's at 190. Now a lot of you probably are wondering, what are all these right here? These are what called candles, and these play a very important role in the next part that we're going to talk about as far as limit. But these is just showing price action in a 5-minute span. If you look up here, you got a 5M next to Unival, and you can change this. I always like to look at the 1 hour and the higher time frames. And the reason why I like to look at the higher time frame, because you get a better picture, okay? I get to see what the actual market is doing. And I'm actually able to look and see what the trend is doing. So right now, this is doing the last hour, it's doing what we call consolidation. It hasn't really made up its mind. It did a little spike right here back on the, what day was this? This was on the 11th. On the 11th, it actually had a spike. But as you can see, each one of these candles represent one hour because I'm on the 1 hour. So this is 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6, and on. Right now, if we look in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the past 12 hours, it really hasn't made a significant move. Okay? So I'm looking at the consolidation. As market, you want to buy it right now. You're saying, I want to buy it right now. I'm not waiting for it to go back down here to 14 or 16 when it did back on the 11th. I want to buy it right now. So what you would do is you would just go down here and you would click max, okay, the amount of unival. You would click max and it would put your max in here. Okay? We'll put your max in here and it will show you how much KBC you would get for that. It would also show your total, the fees, total plus the fees right here, and you would just click buy. Once you click buy, okay, once you click buy, it's going to come down here in the orders. It's going to say orders, and it probably is going to fill right away because you're doing it at market value right now, the current price, and you would see it over here. So now you would see your actual KBC balance over here because you just bought it. Now, if you wanted to sell it, okay, it would move back over here. So once you buy it, you will see your KBC, okay, over here. All right, you would see it right over here. You would also see it on your dashboard under your KBC. Because remember, we're taking out univals and we're buying KBC. So you just transferred your univals into KBC for that amount. So now whatever the 20 or 10, whatever example, I can't remember if I said 10 or 20, whatever you put max here, which it would take the max of univals you have, now it would convert that into how many KBC coins you can get. Everybody understand that. And it's going to execute it right away because it's market value. You're not waiting around for a limit. If you don't understand, go ahead and unmute yourself. Everybody understand? Go ahead. Okay. The market means you're buying it at retail. You're buying it right now. You're not waiting. So if you had 5 unival, you wanted to buy some KBC, you would just hit max. It would show you how much KBC you'd be able to get, and it would show you what your KBC balance would be. And it's going to show you, it's going to give you a pre-look at your total, your fees, and everything. You would just hit max and buy, and it's going to buy right away because you're doing it at market value. You're buying it right now. You're not waiting for it to go on sale.
Okay.
And that would show up over here. After it executes, it will show up over here, and it will also, your KBC will show up in your dashboard under your KBC that you just purchased.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Wilson, I have a question.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead. Go ahead,
I was wondering if you could explain to me the actual conversion of the KBC to unival price. I see in the actual price of the KBC to unival, it's like 108 and like for the different orders and things like that. So I was wondering, how can I get a better gauge of the conversion of how many univals so I can get a better understanding of my limit orders if I were to decide to do so, or just in general?
Okay. Honestly, I don't know because I don't do market. I look at I've always traded buy and sell orders. Just being honest with you.
Correct.
Because I know how, you see what I'm saying? Because me, I never use market. I'm always getting something on discount. I'm a discount type of person. So I will wait. If I got to wait a week and a half, 2 weeks, I will do so. And it's worked out for me so far. So go ahead.
Looking at this first buy order right there, right?
Right here.
So could you just explain that to me?
Okay.
Just like what exactly it's saying?
All right, so this is what it's saying. Right now, the current price, like I said, the current right now is 192.750. That's showing me the current. So if I on this first candle right here, it's showing me 19. That's the current price of it right now at the market value. So what that's saying is someone is willing to buy 265.9, whatever that is, unival, okay, at that price. So when that price comes down to 190.000, they're going to be able to buy it right then and there. It's going to execute.
Gotcha. Okay.
So when it hits 190, right now it's at 192.5, right? So when it drops to 190.000, it's going to execute a buy order for them to buy that much unival. I mean, exchange that much unival for KBC when it hits 190. Somebody else wants to get it on sale at 164. It's at 190, and it just goes down and down and down and down. Somebody trying to get it at 157. So these are people that have limit orders in. They don't want to buy it at the market right now because, as we saw, it's up. You wanna buy low and sell high. So 9 times out of 10, what they're going to do is they're going to get it low right here, then turn around and sell it when it goes up to a higher amount. And now they made a spread on that because they got it. Let's say they got it at 153 and it's at 192 right now. Like I said, I don't know the actual number conversion, but that's a big difference. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, thank you, sir. That just opened up a lot of different information for me.
Thank you. So that's what it is. Right now you have your orders in. The same thing with the sell. The sell is the vice versa. So people have these these univals over here, okay? They want to buy some univals, okay? And they're waiting for it to get to 200. When it hits 200, this order right here is going to execute. When it hits 204, this order is going to execute. When it hits 205, whoever has these 4 orders in at 205, they're going to get 410.0 unival for 205 when it hits 205. Right now it's at 192.5. So they're waiting. They're playing a waiting game. But they know they're going to get more because they probably bought it low and they're selling it high. So they're just waiting for it to hit 205.
Got you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
All right. Everybody understand what I'm saying with that. And that's a limit. I basically just explained limit. Market is you're buying it right now. You're not waiting for it to go 204 or none of that. I want it right now. I want to get it over with. I'm buying it right now. That's what market means. You're buying it at retail. Limit means I'm looking for those smiley faces that roll back. I'm looking for that sale, that 75% off, that 35% off. I'm going to put in a limit order. Let me show you what that means. Any more questions so far? Go ahead.
Wilson, now you said they'll wait. What are they looking at so they'll know how long they would have to wait?
That you don't know. We don't know what the markets do. That's the part of trading. That's what makes it fun. We don't know what the market's going to do because we don't know who's going to come in and want to, put money into this and boost the coin. We don't know. I don't know the exact time. Now, there's ways that you can do it, and that's a whole nother trading session, like learning with, Fibonacci's and support and resistance. You can pretty much gauge where the price action is going with that support and resistance, reversal zones, things of that nature. But that's like complex. I would be here forever, and I know I would lose 99% of y'all. That's for like more advanced traders who know how to, what we call markup charts, and we can pretty much look at higher time frames and see, okay, the market has been doing this because trends always repeat themselves. And we can gauge, okay, I'm going to put my orders in here because around this time frame is when the market did this before. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's more advanced trading techniques, and I really don't have that much. I mean, that's a long process. Like you really have to get in here and study these charts and really be behind it and understand price action and support and resistance and things of that nature. But
would you
go ahead.
wait? Your wait time, just a general idea, from 3 to 5 days or 3 to 7 days?
Yeah, for my last one, I got like 6,000 coins. I had to wait like 7 days, but I wasn't tripping because I was scalping at the same time. I was scalping the coins at the same time while I was waiting for that. My daddy always told me hustle while you wait. So while I was waiting for that order to fill, I was still scalping the lower time frame. I was scalping the 5-minute time frame. I was on the 5-minute time frame looking, because look at this price action. It goes up and down quickly because it's 5-minute increments. So I was waiting for 7 days for one order, but I was using some of my other Bitcoin to purchase on the small profits. And again, that's more advanced trading techniques. I don't want to veer off of showing you guys the basics and the difference between market and limit. Because if I veer off, people are going to get confused. And my goal is not to confuse you, but to show you how you can disseminate between a market and a sell limit and a limit. All right. All right. Any more questions?
I just want to say thank you so much, Mr. Wilson. I tell you, man, thank you, man. I'm listening, man. I'm telling you, it's making sense. Go ahead.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem. All right. So now let's talk about limits. This is what everybody was been wanting. I know my man Tim was just asking about this, like how long do you wait? And I'm just going to show you guys a little trick that I use and I've used when I first started learning how to trade, you know, when I was in the little elementary school levels of trading, okay? Especially with cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is a lot more volatile than your Forex market, your stocks, your binaries and things of that nature. When I say voluntary, you know, when you have a lot of institutional money, meaning banks and wealthy people that can manipulate the market, not saying our market is manipulated because we have a physical asset backed by our coin. But I'm just going to show you guys a little trick that I do. So when I'm doing limits, okay, limit, remember, I'm trying to get it on sale. I'm not trying to buy it right away. I'm trying to get it on sale, which means I want to get more bang for my buck. I want to get more coins for less, okay? So this is what I do. I go to the actual markets and I find a coin, okay? Whether it's Bitcoin. Most of the time I do Bitcoin. I'll just do it right now. I usually go to KBC Bitcoin, or I do KBC USD, okay? That's the two that I usually do, okay? Let's just go to, let me see, a good example. All right, we'll do KBC USD because it's down right now. So what I do is I come in, I hit markets, I go KBC USD. That means I have US dollars and I'm wanting to, let me go back. Make sure I got to see USD. USD. Okay, yeah. So what I want to do is I want to exchange my fiat currency, okay, US dollars, and I want to buy the KBC coin. So what I do is I go to that actual market, so KBC USD. And what I do is I go to the higher time frames, meaning the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. Why do I do that? Because I want to see the big picture. Because remember, I'm trying to get it on sale, so it's not going to hit the price that I want, the sale price, right away on a 5-minute chart. It's not going to do that unless a massive dump happens. So I'm going to the higher time frame so I can see the bigger picture of the price action on what's going on with KBC USD right now. So what I do is I go to the higher time frames, like I said. And remember, each one of these candles, red and green candles, represent 1 hour. So as I can look, this is doing what? It's going down, right? Red, it's going down, meaning that in the last hour, in the majority overall picture on the hour time frame up here, it's in a downtrend, not going up. As you can see, it's going down. See, it looks like steps going down, going down. So what I do is, that is when you want to buy your coins. If you're going to sell them for a profit later on, you want to get them low and then sell them when they come up here. And the limit gives you the opportunity to do that. So what I'm saying is, I would come in, I would look. Right now, it's at 0.0182. All right? That's USD. Okay? That's the price of it right now. So it's low. It's low. And if I actually put up, I just want to do something. I just want to see something. And again, I'm going to try to help you guys learn this. This is what's called the relative strength index. Anything that's below 30 or above 70 means, so I'm just going to show you guys something. As you can see, this up here looks just like this down here. What this shows me down here is that anytime that this line gets anywhere near this 30, that means that it's oversold. That means people are getting rid of that coin. They're dumping. Anytime it's above 70, that means a lot of people are buying it and it's overbought. And there's a good chance that it's going to come down because it's overbought. And vice versa. When it's down here, that means people are dumping it, means a good chance that people are going to start buying it low, which is going to push it back up. And that's why you see it going up and down like that. So what I do is, right now, I know it's getting close to that. I would probably purchase, I would put a buy order in right now. So I would come over here. I would have my USD. So if I had, let's just say I had $50 over here, okay? I'm going to come down here and I'm going to look at these actual buy orders. Let's see. So right now we got some at 182, 181, 180, 179. Okay. So Right now it's at 182. That's your first order. All right. What I would do is, just to give me some buffer room, I would have my USD. Okay. So I would put in here, we know that right now it's at 182, right? So if I wanted a limit, if I was like, okay, do I want to wait till it goes a little bit lower? Or do I want to wait for it to go up a little bit more just so I can be the first one in line to make this trade? What I would do is, again, I go back to here and I look. I'm like, okay, so we got someone at 182. I could put one at 182. I could put one at 181 or any one of these in here. Okay. So let's say I wanted to wait for it to go down to, let's just say 180. If you look right here, it's at 180. I would put in here 180. All right. Which means when this hits 180, and I would put max KBC. And if I hit max, all right, that's how much KBC I would get. It shows me my total, everything. So when it hits 180, I would hit buy KBC. And what would happen is, over here on my orders, I would have an open order. So I'm going to go ahead and execute this. Let's see if it lets me execute this. Minimum value. Let's try it again. I don't think it's going to let me do it because I don't have any in there. Max. Let's see if it lets me do it. All right. If I would have had something in there, I didn't have time to move some Bitcoin over so I could show you guys. But if it would have executed, it would have came over here to my orders and it would have said type, price, amount, and status. So it would have had KBC 180, the amount, okay, the amount, and the status would have been open, meaning that it has not hit 180 yet. Once it hits 180, my limit order would execute, and now I would have that amount over here. Everybody understand what I'm saying? If you don't, unmute yourself so I can clarify that for you. Any questions? All right. So that's what the limit is. And it works the same the other way. If you were trying to sell your KBC for USD, you would look over here at your sell orders and you would see where, of course, you wouldn't try to sell it less than what it is. You want to sell it at a higher rate. So you would be looking down here, you know, you're trying to get it at a higher, you're trying to get as max profit as you can. So I'm trying to sell it at 185, which it's at right now, the last price. I'll be like, you know what? I'm selling my KBC for USD at 200. So I would put 0.200 over here. I will put 200, just like that. I would max it out. And when it hits 200, all right, which is way up there, like I said on the hour, I'll show you on the hour. It will show better on the hour. When it hits up here, okay, that's when my order would execute down here, and I would have my USD over here now. So it would give me the profit of what my current KBC is, and it would give me my profit in USD because I got it at whatever price and I sold it at a higher amount. So the difference would be my profit in USD, and that would show up in my USD wallet on my dashboard. Everybody understand that? That's the difference between a limit and a market. Everybody understand that?
Can we do that just one more time, please? So I get it, but I just want to make sure I get it, please.
Okay, so all the limit is doing is you're trying to get it at a lower, you're trying to maximize your profits, whether you're selling it or you're buying it. So if you're on a limit, okay, if you're buying, you're trying to buy it low. Remember, this is in a downtrend, so it's red. We're trying to get it while it's low. Okay, so we can get more bang for our buck, especially if you're buying with either USD or Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is more than the KBC. So you're going to get more coin if you convert your KBC, your Bitcoin to KBC, because Bitcoin as a coin in whole is more. It's like $3,700 for one coin. KBC is only like 2 cents. So you're going to get way more for your value. Same thing with your USD. So what I'm trying to do is I'm looking to see where I want to put my buy order in. it's in a downtrend right now. It's red. It's going down. So I'm trying to get it as low as I can. So right now it's at 182. If I want to get it lower than that, I would look around in here and see where I would want to put my buy order in. All right. So you can put 182, 181, 180, 170, 160. What you're going to do is you're going to come up here. You're going to put in, this is limit, remember. So let's say I'm willing to wait. I'm going to wait till it hits 160. So 160, you would hit max. It would show you how much KBC you're going to get. It would show you your total, your fees, and your total plus fees. You would hit buy. It would then move that order over here to your orders. And when the price goes down to 160, that order will execute, and now your KBC will be over here. Whatever, how much money or USD that you purchased, how much it ever told you, that's how much KBC you would have now, because the price hit your limit mark, which was 160. And now that KBC will show up in your dashboard under KBC. And you do it in reverse. If you wanted to sell your KBC for US dollars, okay, you would come over here and you would look for your sell orders. You got people selling at 185, 186. Notice that the numbers are going higher instead of lower over here because they're trying to get the maximum amount of USD for selling their KBC. Notice they're going lower, and down here it's going higher. So you like, okay, it's at 185 right now. I'm going to wait till it hits 2. See how people got 4? I'm going to wait till it hits, let's just say 300. So what I would do is I would come over here. It would show my KBC. I want to sell my KBC for USD. I'm going to sell it when it hits 300. 300, I would hit max. It would show my max amount of KBC that I'm allowed for the US for the price that I have it at. It would show that right here. Fees, hit sell, and that will come down here to my orders. It would show the type price, amount, and open. When it hits 300, all right, when it hits 300, it's going to fill that order and it's going to move over here. And now I would have the profit in US dollars over here, which would also show up in my dashboard under USD because I just sold my KBC for USD at a limit of 3 cents. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So
yes, I do. Yes.
So all you're doing in layman's terms, you're looking for bargains with limit. Okay, you're trying when you're buying, you're trying to buy it for the lowest. I'm trying to get that thing for the low 99. You know, I need that rollback. I don't want to pay retail right now. I'm trying to get that thing for the low 99. If I gotta wait, then so be it. And as more people come on the Karatbit exchange, the more volume we're going to have, like some of these bigger exchanges like Poloniex, Bittrex, and HitBTC. And the ecosystem is going to be that much more better. Right now, we're still in the infant stages. We just launched this exchange not too long ago, not even a year ago. So as more people come into the Karatbars universe and learn about the KBC, KCB, Univals, they're going to want to get coins off of our exchange, which builds the volume, which means we're going to have a lot more room to be able to make profits, like Tomas said yesterday. So that's why it's important that individuals learn the basics, because the more volume we have on here, the more room is for profits for the whole ecosystem. We don't have to leave. We don't have to leave the back office of Karatbit at all. We have our own exchange, our own wallets. We have a Karatpay system where we can convert everything. We can purchase physical gold. We can convert it into cryptocurrency. We can get the cryptocurrency. We can then convert it back into gold, or we can just keep cryptocurrency all in one platform. That's so powerful about Karatbars. So I hope everybody got a kind of a good understanding. Again, this is recorded. If you got to go back, it's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Don't overthink it. And when you overthink things and think you're going to mess up, it's okay. Because if the numbers don't work, it's going to say, oops, there's a problem. It's going to say, oops, there's a problem. And the only way that you're going to get good at this and learn and be able to duplicate it is by doing it. I can't tell you how much money I've lost in my past 5.5 years with cryptocurrency, messing up sending, but you know what? It's a learning experience. You can't be afraid to fail as long as you fail forward. That's how I look at it. So don't be afraid at all this. Just go ahead and learn. Mess around. You know, send. I tell people, go ahead. If you have 2 wallets, you got your Karatbit wallet, your Bitcoin, and you got a Coinbase. You know, send some transactions back and forth so you can go and look at the hash and see the confirmation so you can learn. You know, it's not gonna. Don't sit back and be like, well, I'm gonna wait. No. You're wasting time. You can't get that back. So just get out there and mess around with it, you know, really learn it, because this is the future of how you will be getting paid over across the world, you know, just like when people didn't understand ATMs and debit cards. This is the future of money and how we will be getting paid. The global monetary system will be through blockchain technology. And if you don't understand it, you're going to be in a stone age. Your rent is going to be due. Your car payment is going to be due. Your employers will be paying people in cryptocurrency. It's already happening with Amazon. I know in Maryland, my cousin works for Amazon, the warehouse in Maryland, in Baltimore, and they have the option to be paid in cryptocurrency. Why? Because it's saving Amazon money, because they don't have to worry about a bank with payroll, and it's faster, and it's a lot more secure. You don't have people worrying about losing their debit card or nothing. So it's happening. All right. Any questions? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Any questions?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, I'm looking at a Q&A. It says, okay, where do we get the card? I actually posted that in the chat. You can go to either one of those sites, BitPay, or you can go to ShiftCard. ShiftCard is connected to Coinbase, so if any of you have Coinbases, you just take $10 out of your Coinbase account, and they will send you a ShiftCard. So you can use your card to purchase gas, food, whatever you want. You treat it just like a regular debit card. BitPay, you go to BitPay, the same thing. You go on their website and you order the card. They will send you the card. You'll have a login in the back office and all that, where you'll have your Bitcoin wallet. You'll be able to move it. I have the app on my actual phone, so I can actually move it from my wallet to my card, and it's instant. As soon as you swipe right, you'll get a text message saying your BitPay card is ready to spend. So I actually put those two websites in the chat. Any more questions, though, about the actual limit and market with the actual Karatbit exchange? I want to make sure you guys have a warm and fuzzy about, you know, setting a limit if you wanted to do that, or a market execution if you wanted to do that with your coins. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
I don't have a question on that. What I have a question on is, because, you know, I've never done any exchanges on this cryptocurrency at all, and all those websites are from Bitcoin. I don't have any Bitcoin, but Bitcoin to Ethereum and all the rest of those. What about the KBC to USD? Well, what card is it for that?
KBC to USD?
Yeah, it's just a regular MasterCard or MasterCard.
Okay, I'll show you. So, not sure if you have US dollars. When I told you about the KYC in the beginning of this, when you get the KYC, you have to set up your bank account right here. That's where you're going to withdraw it to. So if you got KBC to USD, when you get that US dollars, it's going to show up here. If you hit withdraw, it's going to withdraw it to that bank account that you set up through your KYC to be able to withdraw your profits right here, biggest day. Withdraw crypto max, 100,000 a day. To get that unlocked, you have to have proof of your bank account, your bank name, your account number, your BIC. So if you convert KBC and you cash out to US dollars, that's where it's going. That USD right here, this is your bank. So if I hit withdraw and I click right here, this is where I can actually select and put my bank information.
Right. And like Tomar was saying, that's probably the United States routing number.
What, the BIC?
Yeah, I mean,
no.
You know.
I'm speaking for Bank of America. Bank of America, you can call them. I actually went to Bank of America. I typed in Bank of America BIC, and it brought up the help window, and it shows you their domestic and their international BIC. And if it doesn't, you call them and ask them, hey, this is Ramon. I'm a customer. I'm trying to find out, do you guys have a international BIC? Because I'm going to be doing international transactions. What is it?
All right. Thank you.
Now, remember,
great information.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, those alphabet boys, meaning the feds, okay, remember, when you're cashing out the cash, don't be surprised if you get a good old 1099 from the Fed saying you owe some taxes. So just keep that in mind, because you're going from a cryptocurrency to a Federal Reserve note.
Right.
Regulated.
Thank you.
Unlike cryptocurrency, which is decentralized. Okay. Just remember that. I had a lot of friends past 2 years that, you know, they were making a lot of money in crypto and they were cashing out to cash. I'm like, why are you doing that? Why are you're devaluing the whole profits? I mean, and I understand because 99% of the population is so used to the nation's currency. Like, we can't do nothing without cash. Actually, you can. I've been living on cryptocurrency since 2015. So I know that it's possible to live without using the US dollar. Okay. Yes, I use it in a way that it is, but the profits come from cryptocurrency. So many people are like, well, how can I cash out? Just understand that you're going from cryptocurrency to a Federal Reserve note, which means it's no different if you go to the casino and you hit for $10,000, $20,000, you have to pay taxes on that money.
Yes. Thank you for that
So
reassurance.
just keep that in mind when you're cashing out. When I cash out, I go to Bitcoin. So, all right. Any more questions?
Can you use a credit union?
That I do not know. I do not know. Again, I would definitely, you know, call my credit union and ask them if they have a BIC. Okay. Like I said, I use Bank of America. I'm not sure. If anybody on the panel has a credit union that has got confirmed through their KYC for the BitPay exchange, Karatbit exchange.
Yes, it's Letitia from Atlanta, originally from New York. Yes, I do have an account with Delta as well as Associated. Associated does not have a SWIFT number. They don't provide that, but Delta does. So I did go through Delta and I did get Gold verified.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Awesome. So there we have it. So like I said, I can only speak on, I can only speak on what I've used and what I've done. Like I said, I use Bank of America. I just Googled Bank of America BIC, and it sure enough, it popped up. It showed the domestic and the actual international, and I put it in there, and about 15, 20 minutes later, it was like, you're approved. So, but definitely call your bank. Call your bank and see if they do have it. If they don't, yeah, call them first. Any more questions? I just want to make sure, I need feedback just to make sure that everybody is, you know, understands, has like I said, a pretty good idea of market and limits when it comes to the exchange and your wallets that you have available to you, and how you can actually, you know, maneuver your coins and place orders to purchase your coins. Does everybody have a good idea of that? Did I explain it good enough for you guys?
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you.
Awesome.
I say yes. I say yes and thank you. And if we can get that where the website's going to be at, man, that'd be great because we can stop and start it.
Yes. What I'm going to do once I'm done with this is going to download it, and I will make sure that, the leaders, Mr. Rodney Roach, I'll make sure that he has it, and I'll make sure that it gets put in the actual web Wealth Builders Worldwide for everyone, and hopefully they'll have it to where you can go to videos and see it. It's there. So, and it will also be on my team, Cashflow Syndicate. You know, you guys know that's on here. I keep all that information in tabs and stuff inside of our actual Facebook group. So, but I'll make sure that the leaders at hand have access to for everybody to be able to see it.
So we'll just get with you to try to see if we can make up a group so we can get a.
Yeah, brother, I told you, man. Let's do it, man. Let's plant our flag, man. I'm here to help whatever you guys. I'm not here to pound my chest and be like, hey, I'm better. No, I'm here to plant our flag. So when the great leaders that we have in Karatbars want to come to Texas, they're not just coming to Dallas and Houston. They come to Central Texas too.
That's right. Hey, the thing is, the class was fantastic. The information was dead on. If we could do one time, maybe 1 or 2 people become the person.
So like a guinea pig, huh?
No. Not even guinea pig. I'll invite myself. I'm going to take, and I've got a $200 in account, and I want to work it through the system, because I think the more people see from outside, the more we have little hands-on.
Exactly.
We all pick up something from that.
Yes, exactly. And I agree. So how about this? How about the same time tomorrow? Same time tomorrow. If anybody, what I'll try to do is I could actually try to send some Bitcoin. It should be in my wallet by this time tomorrow. How about the same time tomorrow? I actually have it in there, and I execute an actual market, and then I execute an actual limit order for you guys. Hopefully the limit order would fulfill during the time that we're on here, but definitely I think that would help a lot of people to be able to see that happen. And a lot of people are like myself, they like to see things. It's easy for someone to talk about it, but to actually see it in action, a lot of people can mimic that, and then the muscle memory kicks in. You feel me?
Right. And
Okay.
that was the thing, because the other day I went on and did Coinbase.
Yes.
I opened up into that, and I just did I used the credit card to get some Bitcoin.
Yes.
So I've got some of that sitting there waiting to do whatever. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I have no problem being the person to do it on there if you want. You walk me through it, and you can look at me and tell me if I'm doing something wrong.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Yes, and another thing, for those that can't get verified for some reason with Coinbase, which sometimes they are a U.S. bank. For you guys that do know that, so just letting you know, they are a U.S. bank. You can also use the Cash App. If you have the Cash App and you open your app, on the left-hand side, you notice that it has a Bitcoin button. You can actually link your bank account to Cash App, and it's instantaneous. You can get Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin straight from your bank through your Cash App, and then send that Bitcoin to your exchange or wherever you want to. You just copy the address, like I showed you on your Karatbit exchange. You put that address in your Cash App to send it, withdraw, and it will send that Bitcoin to your actual Karatbit exchange. So you can purchase Bitcoin through Cash App. It's a lot cheaper, like a good $2-3 cheaper if you want to go that route. But stick to what you understand and what you know. I'm just letting you guys know that. I'm sorry.
Where do you find Cash App?
It's an actual app on your phone. If you have an Android or a iOS, you just go to your Play Store, type in Cash App, create a Cash App, and it's on your phone.
Oh, okay.
And it's an actual app. You can link your debit card, your bank account, any of those things on there.
I'll take a look at that. Play with that. Thank you.
Awesome. And I just wanted to say thank you again, Mr. Al Murray. I see you on here, sir. I couldn't see the actual chat when I was sharing my screen. Thank you, sir. Thank you for blessing us with your presence on here. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you all here. I don't do this for recognition or kudos or anything like that. I just know that there is a learning curve that's within our community, especially when it comes to something brand new like cryptocurrency. And I want everybody to win, because I know when you're armed with this knowledge and understand blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, you will be light years, listen to me, light years ahead of everyone in your circle. I promise you that. I talk to people all day about crypto. They don't know what I'm talking about. They don't. But when you're armed with this knowledge and understand how money moves and how money, the monetary system is moving towards this, you're going to be light years ahead of people, and you can help other people as well. And that's my goal, for us to be able to duplicate this, show our new affiliates when they come in, when they're having issues with their MyEther wallet or they're trying to do exchanges on the exchange. You can now teach them, which they can duplicate, and it just trickles down. And now we have everybody on one accord, and it just makes the system and the community that much powerful. So again, I appreciate you all. Mr. Al Murray, thank you again, sir, for blessing us. Everyone that's on here, if anyone has any more questions, feel free to go ahead and unmute yourself, ask them. If not, this will end it. I'm going to get the recording and make sure that all the leaders have a copy of this. And I know I think we have something going on this evening with Gold Rocks, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Al Murray. Is that true?
Yeah, something with Sheila Abrams.
Okay, awesome. So, but yeah, feel free to send me a friend request if anybody. Go ahead, Mr. Al Murray. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Feel free to send me a friend request on Facebook. Send me a friend request. I'll accept it. I've been accepting them ever since the Zoom the other night, and I'll try. Like I said, we'll try to step back on this tomorrow, same time, about 5 o'clock. And we'll go through the more advanced part of it, where we'll actually show a transaction with a market and a limit, so everyone can get a better look at it. And I appreciate everybody coming and getting on this Zoom. I hope everybody got something out of it, and I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Ramon. Sorry.
Ramon, thank you.
Thank you so much. Bless your heart.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Great training, man. Did an awesome job.
Great.
Your training today, man. It's a lot of informative information, right on point, delivered excellently, man. Appreciate your service.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you all again. Thank you all again. And don't hesitate to reach out to me. Like I said, I don't mind helping individuals when I can. So again, I appreciate you all. If that's all, I would say have a great and golden evening. And au, au, au.
Out.
Out.
Oh, thanks again.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Great job.
Appreciate that.
Outstanding.